Good morning, YouTube. It's 8:47 a.m. where I am. Sound like a news reporter. I actually just woke up about 20 minutes ago, but I knew if I didn't record this video, I'd forget and break my promise to you. Because yesterday, I got my new binder. Yay! Excitement! It's the model 983 Tri-Top from Underworks. Okay, so I changed the camera angle so it would be more trained on my upper half so you can see what that looks like. I'm gonna move the chair out of the way and we'll get started because I'm gonna try to make this short. Alright, so this is how it looks when I don't bind. You can definitely tell I'm female. I'm not wearing a binder, I'm not wearing a sports bra. This is just how it is on its own. Alright, so you're probably not gonna notice a very large difference, but this is me with the sports bra on. In baggier shirts, I can sometimes get away with passing in just this. This is one of my tighter sports bras, though not the tightest. This is just my homemade binder by itself. It's made out of Control Top panties that my grandmother actually gave me because they were too small for her, and I was like, great, now I can make a binder out of this. It gets me a little flatter than a sports bra, not a whole lot. It used to compress more, but it's stretched out over the months because I've been using it since the end of summer. This is the 997. I'd say it binds fairly well, especially since it's severely stretched out by now. You can still really tell that there's something there, especially in this shirt. I'm really picky when it comes to binding. Some other guys might not, because this could be pretty passable in a baggier shirt or with a couple layers. It definitely used to compress a whole lot better. Alright, so what I had actually started doing, because you could see the homemade binder through really well, was put the homemade binder underneath the 997 double front. Not a huge improvement from the double front in terms of this bump area up here, but I notice I get less of a shelf effect, like less of a cutoff, than just the 997. This is the hardest combination to put on. It really restricts my breathing. I don't know if you can tell, but I have to take breaths a lot more frequently right now. I actually stopped binding because of it. Alright, so this is what the Model 983 looks like. It stops here, so there's more breathability down in the stomach area. I feel that this comes up a little higher, which might be bad if you're trying to wear a V-neck, but it's good for me because it takes care of more of that bump on the top. So this really eliminates a lot of that shelf effect. And as you could see before, this is a pretty tight undershirt, and this is what my larger breast looks like in it. You really can't tell that it's there. I just look kind of boxy. I definitely feel that this is the most effective binder. Even in a tight undershirt, you can barely tell that it's there. I would definitely recommend it. Now I'm going to get to a little personal update and I'm gonna sit down. Alright, so you may remember that last week I said I was starting on vitamin regimen. Unfortunately, I'm doing this at the same time as I'm taking birth control, which I think is a little bit counterintuitive. I definitely feel that there's more testosterone flowing through my body. It's been a week since I started, like this is my 1 week on T boosters. I feel a lot happier. I don't get as emotional, which for me I think is a good thing. Like, I don't get less happy, but I definitely get less upset, you know, like where you get kind of angry and then you start crying and then you're like, why am I crying? And then you're like, oh yeah, estrogen, ew. And even when I do tear up, it's kind of more like, oh, I'm upset over this, and then 2 minutes later I'm thinking about pizza because I'm hungry. I'm gonna scoot over to the side here and create a nice list of effects. I've gotten a higher metabolism, a bit of an increased sex drive really, and I have a lot more energy. I have more stamina, meaning I can be more rambunctious for longer without getting tired. You know, I guess I'll just give you guys an update in a little while on anything that's changed or anything new that's developed, and I'm gonna go edit this video because I've been recording for half an hour.